Hello and welcome back to the Dream League Season 13 EU Closed Qualifiers. We are here with the group stages and we have Alliance versus SworDDarK in a best of two series where Alliance are leading 1-0. In the first game, we saw Alliance taking it pretty convincingly, and with his duo off the Tusk and the Crystal Maiden, they're able to just destroy this Legion Commander off lane, giving Nico Baby a more than free time on his Morphling just to farm up, and then when he hit about level 16, started roaming around the map, getting all the kills they wanted, snowballing it into a lead, an easy Roshan, an easy couple of kills, and that was it. They get the win. They take the game, and now we're on to game number 2. My name is Nomad, and joining me is Milan as we get into this one. So, Milan, what would you like to see from SworDDarK this time around? Oh, hang on one second. Say that again?
I would like them to play around objectives more, and like to try to improvise a bit, or more say adapt in the laning stage to what Alliance is gonna do probably again. Maybe picking a strong tri lane that can match up against Alliance one and just leave some hero 1v1 versus the 3-3. Could be adaptation they can try. Because what they did last time didn't work for them, not even a bit. Like that game was 100-0 from like a minute 3 to the end of it.
Yeah, I can only really agree with you there. There wasn't much hope for them last game. I never really felt that they were in a position to win it either. It just kind of felt like the Morphling was coming. The Nagasaran had a fairly decent game, but that's about all that can be said for them. However, I wouldn't stay too far away from that Naga. It seemed like a fairly comfort pick for Diddy, and I think he did what was required of him, but unfortunately his team were unable to protect him, and always this thing happens when you have a Doom in your team, and there's only one threat on the other team, is that eventually there'll be a team fight where that Nagasaran gets doomed, and all of a sudden, all your threat, all your damage, all your control is just gone, and the team fight perspective is just grim. It's now just seeing who can escape alive, and usually when you're against a Morphling, a Doom, a Tusk, that ends up being not very many. But new game, new drafts, and Alliance have opened up with the Puck and the Tusk. I really like this opening from them. Puck is a hero which they can play across the board very, very well. I love seeing Limp play this hero, and of course this Tusk looked pretty good last game as well.
Yeah, definitely probably can play a Tusk on also position 5 or 3, and they have some of the best puck players in the world. Limp, Fata, when he used to play a core, he was very known for his puck performances. There's gonna be a Winter Wyvern pick. Seems like Sunny is this how to say, affinity to the dragons. Phoenix and Winter Wyvern, they're both like position 5/4 teamfight heroes, which I also prefer a lot, and like him picking it up. Also, Winter Wyvern is some of a counter to a Tuskar. Like can interrupt his saving mechanisms with ulti and can drop his damage, his third spell. You're gonna see the Baron pick from Alliance. Pretty standard, I would say.
Yeah,
It's like
33 or Fada can both play it very nicely. Again, keeping this draft nice and open. And generally, a nice hero versus Conquer, a nice hero versus Wyvern, a nice hero versus Maiden. Just gets rid of all this annoying stuff they can put out.
Yeah. Again, very solid all-around pick from Alliance. Now we're gonna see Omni Knight for carry, I would assume, which means Kunkka is mid. Now Alliance can decide that what do they do with this puck? Do they put him mid or do they put in position 5? They, in some cases, as you say, they might even put it offlane. But I think it's gonna be 5, yeah. And they pick that mid lane counter to the Razor. With the Razor to the Kunkka.
Yeah, it's a really nice little matchup.
It's not fun matchup for Kunkka at all, but we have seen in the past, Kunkka gets kind of dominated by the Razor in the lane, and then he just gets saved by some rotation. He's level 6 peak of the damage. But this way around, with the Tusk on the enemy team and the Baron, I think Razor's gonna have a pretty good and free game.
Yeah, absolutely. It's feeling like a good Razor game, and this isn't the old Razor, you know. The new Razor is very snowballed. If he has a good start to the game, he can take things over even easier than he used to be able to. So I'm personally pretty scared about this middle lane right now, and perhaps they even want to run it in the safe lane. I can't remember which team did that yesterday, but there was a team which brought the Kunkka to the safe lane yesterday, and it seemed pretty strong. We'll see if they can do that one again.
I mean, they might do that. I would assume they have that in back of their head with like a early pick of their mid lane hero. When they have a last pick overall, they can throw a bait and not just do like a. But the thing is, if you put a Kunkka safe lane, you kind of need a carry mid, and what's the carry mid? It's gonna do well against Razor and carry the game. Only to my mind, only comes Sniper. And all these heroes like Queen of Pain or Lina, they're not carryish enough for them as last pick to work out. If you have a Kunkka safe lane, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah. I'm glad they banned out the Brood on Alliance though, and that was a real threat. Razor doesn't like playing against that hero.
Yeah, but I would imagine even if they ended up being Brood, that they could just put a Puck mid and like a Razor off lane. Will still be fine. Puck does very well against, but that would make their a bad on support. Never mind. It would fuck with their lanes too much. That's why they decide to ban it.
Yeah.
Oh, for Nico Baby, there's plenty of heroes he can play this game. He can play hardish carry, but he can also play a semi carry. They opt to go for a Slark. Pretty good matchup against Omni Knight. It's all other three heroes, although I kind of find them annoying for Slark. Like the Xmar, the Winter ulti, the Crystal Maiden ulti. All these spells are pretty annoying. But what Nico Baby plays very well around is the saves that his team have. He always like utilizes them to the maximum. It's gonna be a OD. This is gonna be my first OD in the new patch. I don't think I've seen it even in a pub played by someone.
But old OD, would this be would you consider a free OD game or no?
I wouldn't consider a free OD game last patch, but I would consider it a pretty good OD game.
Yeah.
And from what I have heard or like thought for myself, the new OD should also be strong. Like if he's like put in this situation.
Yeah, but it really hasn't changed that much, to be honest. It's more or less the same conceptual hero, just a couple of tweaks here and there. But the big thing is no longer being able to jungle means that if Boom doesn't win this middle lane or whichever lane he goes to, then there could be some real trouble because there's no comeback potential anywhere on the map.
True, and they have the Omni OD combo. That's like a 3 years old combo.
Yeah, the El Clasico.
Used to be very scary. I mean, the OD fits the thinking process, right? You need some mid hero that does okay against Razor and that can carry the game.
Yeah.
Okay, if he has a good lane and gets a lot of farm early with the repel, or tell me how this spell is called.
Heavenly Grace.
Heavenly Grace, the old repel. He can dish out a lot of damage.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's kind of going to be, you know, Nico Baby, the battle of the stats, trying to steal the Essence Shift. Meanwhile, OD trying to steal people's mana, as it is now.
I mean,
or does he?
I'll be honest.
Does he actually steal mana, or does he just?
No, I think he just steals the like maximum mana you can have. He doesn't steal like a mana per hit.
Okay.
He just lowers you max mana.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm talking about Slark. Anyway, I like the.
Oh right, well no, I knew that.
The SworDDarK draft much more than last time.
Yeah.
I would give them much higher chances this game. Although I still prefer Alliance draft, but I think they got much more solid lineup this time.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you. I think I prefer Alliance's draft, but SworDDarK there's a good opportunity this time around, especially if his OD has a free game. And, you know, we've seen Boom really kick off on the Meepo yesterday, almost brought them to the victory against Secret. If you can find similar success in the Outworld Devourer this time around, then we could have a game on our hands. Let's see what SworDDarK can pull out. Meanwhile, Hanskin, Nico Baby, and Fada all headed towards this bottom lane. And it is a Fata puck, by the way, something I failed to really notice in the draft, which means, yeah, so it's like, yeah.
Which means is the same story again. They are gonna leave the 3-3 on the island. He is not going for the Quelling Blade shenanigans this time. And they're just gonna try lane for Nico Baby. Nico Baby is gonna have a free farm. Unless they start 3 bottom instantly.
Ooh, yeah. Looks like they've read this one pretty well straight off the bat here.
It's gonna be interesting to see how this 3v3 goes. I think the Dire also has a really strong tri-lane heroes, but Tuskar is supposed to be a king of tri-lane.
Fada just gave them so much information, and Curry's immediately saying, they're in here, guys, let's get them. And Nico Baby will be seen, immediately starting to steal his stats away, but a lot of damage coming out. But now, with the shards, Curry's in some trouble. Shenny and Muff trying to help him out as best they can, but Curry is going to get low, and he is going to go down. That's going to be first blood go in the way of Alliance.
Not again, man. Not again. Please, give this guy a break.
Yeah, Curry's
Take
having
it easy on him this game.
I just want to see one game for Curry, please. One game.
Also interested how this top lane is gonna go. Kanka versus a Baron on a side lane. I think I would give a Baron a slight edge. Although both heroes should farm. Probably on the depends on the lane position. A Baron might be able to pressure the Kanka. Anyway, the bottom gonna be the most interesting lane. There's 6 heroes in it.
Yep, try on try. 60% of the heroes in the game in one lane. That's what we like to see. They'll be battling it out down here. I'm quite excited to see this Puck 5 because recently we've seen a lot of these kind of top teams going for the more greedy 5 positions. I'm wondering if Fada's going to take the same route. He has got a Bazzi queued up for now, just laying in a bit of harass. Curry got to get back to his team, getting the 3-man heal out, but Lion's happy to tank this one if they can get Curry trapped inside these ice shards, which they can. He's trying to fight up, but I don't think he's surviving this one. Nico Baby with the 8 charges the Essence Shift has to be respected as he are going to chop through the Omni Knight once again. Oh, Curry.
I will say that when we played him in the TI qualifier, Curry was playing a carry. So he's new to this role, and switching role is never easy. Especially like when you're put in these scenarios, which you don't play in your pubs. Like I bet 90% of his pubs he had 2 heroes in his lane, and now suddenly he's playing one of the best European teams, and like that prefer this style of tri-laning, and that probably like played a lot of their games and have so much experience in it, and he's never played against it.
Yeah, it's a big difference, isn't it, when you go from you know, practice into the real battlefield, especially when you're against a team like Alliance. So no surprise he's kind of struggling a little bit here. But still, they're going to keep on trying to hold this bottom lane down, not breaking up the tri lane just yet, and trying to get this pull here. Shenny would certainly help them out a little bit as well, shifting the focus and getting themselves a little bit of space, room to breathe. And even CM picking up a little sentinel creep for herself there.
Yeah, but for sure Alliance having a advantage bottom. Slark is just free farming. All they want from this lane is Slark to free farm, get some levels. And the Dire supports are gonna really struggle being low level. Both CM and Winter really need levels to have impact.
Yeah, these, again, frosty heroes, love to see it, but maybe not the best duo of heroes for a back and bout Curry. You know, I kind of feel like these are great +1 heroes, but together, yeah, they're just going to leap on Curry here. They've got no disable, they've got nothing to stop them doing this right now. Curry might survive this time around, but still going to be pretty badly bruised from that engagement. But that said, Alliance did take a lot of damage this time around, so not able to transform that one into a kill.
Yep, but the lane position benefits the Dire. It's right in front of the tower. They're even getting a bonus armor. The Radiant's gonna try with the pool. to make it go back, but it's not gonna do enough. They need to stack this smoke camp and then pull again. He's just gonna pull.
Yeah, Hanskin getting aggressive on Muff with the help of Nico Baby here. Muff is very far forward and does not have a point in that cold embrace, but the team will be able to gather and push them back for now. So Nico Baby again taking a lot of harass, but he's just brought so much regen out to himself that it's really tricky for them to actually bring him down. He just wants to keep himself nice and healthy, able to play aggressively at all times because of the amount of regen he has. If you're on full HP, it's so much easier just to try and chase people down. Again, the pull's coming out. And look at the positioning of Alliance as well. You know, they're giving Nico Baby a lot of solo XP. Meanwhile, Curry, he is constantly surrounded by Shenny and Muff. So this is going to result in Nico Baby almost hitting level 4, actually, before Curry is just edging on level 3 now. That said, a couple of them should be popping towards level 3.
They got a level 3 on Tusker.
They're looking towards Curry right now. Curry being careful, trying to get himself back to safety. Out comes the nukes. Hanskin is getting knocked down a little bit here as the violence keeps on coming in this bottom lane. And Hanskin still dropping low here. They've got more slows. He's going to have to snowball himself forward, which might not be where he wants to be. Nico Baby positioned himself well, and Hanskin gets brought down by Curry with the heal, but Curry might be dying in response. The right click come through, and it is enough to bring down the Omni Knight. And a little towards Muff as well, but Muff does have the TP. Is there a jump? Is there a leap? There is a pounce. There is not. 8 seconds still to go, but that's going to be Bounty Rune going towards the Fada. Shenny needs to go for the Bounty Rune. If he can get it in time, then it's going to be worth it, but the shards come out. Muff will grab it, and Shenny will go down for this. Bit of bad positioning there, I'd say.
2 permanent agility. I mean, he just kind of got sloppy. He didn't realize Tusk is gonna respawn and TP there. Nico Baby is just having time of his life again. He's opting for. He's gonna go for phase boost into drums. So he's opting for early aggression. I'll get aggressive. I mean, it's a pretty standard build for Slark nowadays, I would say.
Meanwhile, mid lane, Hanskin trying to set up something onto Boom right now. Boom does seem to be aware, though, as he's holding back on coming into lane. Muff, he's coming around. Hanskin sees him, so they'll be able to adjust accordingly. Muff seen by Hanskin. Now Hanskin is going to go for the kill onto the Winter Wyvern here. It feels very deep right now. They look over towards Boom. The stun is out, as are beautiful shards as well. Blocking Boom off entirely, and he's just going to get run down by Limp and Hanskin now. What a disgusting combo, by the way. Tag team with static link. The right clicks just automatically coming through with the tag team there, doing so much damage. Hanskin getting through to the creep wave, though. Does have to be a little bit careful, but he's going to be alright.
Oh, he's going to find the region. Is he going to give it to the Razor? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, probably.
I wouldn't. Just joking. Anyway, you can see why Alliance is like kind of more experienced and better team, because they're using their siege race, like both -5 siege race they use to pressure both mid and top tower, while SworDDarK is just playing on the defense all the time.
Boom's having a pretty miserable time in the middle lane, but the supports are coming in. They want to try and fight up into Limp, but Muff has to be careful. There's a right click damage coming out of Limp. Muff gets too close. He's going to get brought down, but the right clicks from Boom. Is it going to be enough? No, it's not, because he's missing 118 damage. He has got the Astral if he can connect onto Limp here. Limited vision. Does he have the Astral, though? He doesn't have the range. The right click comes through, but it's just not enough damage. Boom still chasing. Limp, he's got the static link if he maybe wants to turn this one around, but I mean, I think just one more right click and he will be dropped. He's going for the TP in the tree, but they find him. They bring him down. The Astral is there. Cool, guys. Don't look at explosions, but Boom is not cool at all. He'll stare him in the eyes as he drops him.
I got scared for a moment. Or they're gonna get a kill on a battle.
Yeah, they use the space which the Razor is making beautifully to find some aggression elsewhere on the map with the roll in from Hanskin 33, and Hanskin will be able to grab the kill onto Digi up here, who was previously doing very well in his lane, 67-1 compared to the Abaddon's 53-1, but now with the kill definitely making it Alliance favor, which means we can safely say that they're ahead in all 3 lanes now.
Yeah, they're basically winning all 3 lanes, and they're pressuring the buildings. Like, just 20 seconds ago, if you looked at minimap, you could see all Alliance heroes playing across the river, being aggressive, putting the pressure on. They're gonna pressure this top tower. Do they have any TPs? They're gonna use the glyph. Kunkka has a TP in 3 seconds. He's gonna TP top, but he's gonna need some help. Like, if they see this Kunkka alone, they might just die with 3 heroes. They're already pinging him out.
Yeah, they're
Go
not
start.
scared. They're not scared at all. No one seems to be coming for Digi just yet. There are two teammates coming up right now, and that's the Crystal Maiden and the OD, but they're way too slow. Senny going to come in, try and help out Digi right now. Digi doesn't even have the bow to throw on himself. One more click from the Abaddon will trigger that curse of alertness, but in comes the Astral, trying to save the day. Now they look for the turnaround. Hanskin's dropping low. Hanskin might be dropped. Fada coming in, though. Should be able to finish the job. Besides, it's out, but the Cold Embrace, they're keeping a Conqueror alive. Hanskin has dropped. They're looking for Fada. SworDDarK, they might be able to bring down the little puck as well, although he does manage to... No, he doesn't manage to dodge out the X marks. Banishment comes out, and boom, once again, gonna stare Puck in the eyes as he brings him down. Why does he keep doing that?
I don't know, he probably maybe thinks he has a raindrop or something. He just wants to secure the hill.
Yeah.
Because
yeah,
also you
okay.
can pop a stick after you straw before you take a damage.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So if you have a big stick, you can live.
Now you can pop BKB. In comes a roll in the middle lane. Does manage to break the static link, but if no heroes come into this one, then Boom will be falling. It doesn't look like anybody's going to be making their way across. The right clicks will come through and the kill will be there. Limp grabs another one as OD takes another fall up here in the top lane. So a win at top results to a loss in bottom. Meanwhile, Muff having to gently fly over the trees away from 33 up here in the top lane as Abaddon trying to just put the pressure on and bring this tower down all by himself, but it is taking some time. Meanwhile, down at bottom, no, sorry, over towards the mid lane. Hello, what the hell is going on over here? They found one kill and they're going to find a second as Digi's getting his damage taken away and Limp will finish the job, bringing down the Conquer. Goodness me.
Yeah, they also getting a double outpost. And probably the tower pressure on top.
SDK
Muff is doing what he can.
Apart.
But I don't think it's gonna be enough to save this tower. If he tries again for it, he might even feed. Look at the experience advantage they're having. Just insane amount.
Nearly 6k experience advantage, and
They're gonna try for this
now.
winter
Muff. Oh dear, the roll is coming in. They've got the damage if they want it, and they're going to give it to 33 as well, just coming close enough for the Aphotic Shield to grab the kill. Could have got it with the shards, but Handscan's like, nah, you take it, Abaddon. I got you.
Oh, he's buying a power treads on a battle. That's interesting, huh?
Okay, baby, not going to jump on Curry. Yeah, treads on Abaddon, looking for the attack speed, helping them take the tower, and he gets it.
Yeah. Treads got buffed. I think it got 5 attack speed and it's cheaper. This is a nice buff.
I don't know why Nico
Level
Baby's...
8 and test.
I think Nico Baby's just bullying Curry down in the bottom lane.
Yeah,
Tipping in,
Nico Baby
chasing
is
him.
doing whatever the hell he wants. He's kind of bored. Cannot kill him, but you can bully him.
This is a traditionally terrible matchup for the Omni Knight, though, isn't it? Omni Knight versus Slug.
I mean, I'm mostly interested in like what can OD do, because OD with the overall last pick, he's supposed to carry some weight this game, but seems for now he's only been like a cleaning house. He comes and finishes this puck or comes and finishes this Razor. He did have a solid save on Kunkka top, but he's not doing enough, it seems.
Yeah, I feel like, you know, the OD, he always, if you want him to be this one hero powerhouse which can win the game for you, I always want to see something like an Ogre Magi or a Legion Commander or an Abaddon, something just to give you that extra level of save. I know they've got the Omni Knight, but I don't feel like that gives you enough in terms of like right-click power to really be a threat, in my opinion. But we'll see. I mean, I'm looking forward to possibly being proved wrong by Boom here, but it does seem like a huge ask.
Again, it's the same situation. You can see the similarity in the struggles, like with these towers. Both tier 1 towers being down for the Dire, and all tier 1s being up. Oh, they're gonna go on a Razor here. They're gonna have an X mark. He has a Torrent. He's gonna fake it. Nice. Now he's gonna get a Torrent.
Nicely as the Torrent Eels on top of him, and he gets caught out. Limp gets brought down. That's a kill for Boom as well. They give it over to their OD. Drawing some blood in the middle lane, a much needed kill onto Limp could give them a purchase, but I think taking the tier 1 at mid might be a big ask, especially as 33 already up here in the top lane, very deep, pushing down this tower. The Observer Ward will be taken down, gold going to hand... Wait. Oh, it was 33 place the sentry?
Yeah, probably. It's like support can pull the sentry to the core. If you pull him a sentry, he's still gonna get a goal, even though you technically bought the sentry.
Yeah, okay.
He plays it. Whoever plays the vision is gonna get the... Not whoever bought it. I think it says whoever bought it. But it's whoever placed it. Oh, they're gonna go on map here. Does he have a turn here?
Oh, he goes for the curse and he's gonna go hide in it right now, but unfortunately 33 just wisely walking around the side, and with the shards they should have the vision to finish the job. 33 chopping away at him. That's a lot of attack speed and that's an easy kill. Muff tries to go for the D ward and pays with his life, unfortunately, but they do now know there's a ward there at least. So, silver linings.
Silver linings. I see. Fata is gonna spot the Omni here. Are they gonna look to be aggressive here?
Yeah, he's coming.
Razor's
He's gonna use the Heavenly Grace, pop the shard zone. That's not a bad deal. And now with the GA coming out, Fada jumps away to the side. 33 chasing in deep. Shenny's gonna be the target for the snowball, but I think he's gonna round out before he reaches him. And now Hanskin's in a bit of a weird position. He's going up onto the high ground, going in deep, dragging the team back. But Boom's on top of him with the Astral. Just gonna get right up close and personal to this Tusk. Might get punched in the air by him though. But oh, okay. Alright. Boom didn't have time for his shenanigans, I guess. Meanwhile, Fada's being run down by Dizzy and Curry, and they're going to grab themselves the second kill. 33 looking a little bit tasty as well. Does he have a way out of this? Well, he's got a shield, he's got a borrowed time, he's got a TP scroll. I feel like this is going to be a tricky kill. But they do have an X marks in 5 seconds. Just gonna rip through his defenses, but meanwhile they found something else on the back lines. There's a slot coming in, there's a Razor coming in. This might be a little bit of a messy one right now. Nico Baby unsure of what he wants to do right now. He's going in 1 versus 5. The torrent comes down onto him. Nico Baby trying to get himself out of here, but they block the pounce. And oh no, Nico, that was not the play. He's gonna get brought down in the jungle, throwing himself into 5 heroes. Definitely not what you want to be seeing from your carry player right now. A rare mistake from Nico Baby is gonna set them back a little bit here, Alliance. Still in the driving seat, but they need to steer things back onto the road because they're headed right for a tree right now.
Yeah, Alliance getting a bit ahead of themselves. Feeling it maybe too much, but these are, you know, even it seems there's not such costly mistakes. They still get board outpost. They still get majority of the runes, not all of them, you know. Okay, someone's gonna get gone down there. It's Puck. Puck is gonna just leave here.
He's tanking another death right now.
If you look at Curry, the Razor and Puck try to kill the Omni, but he lives on 200 HP. They managed to turn on the Puck. But as I was saying, the SworDDarK are getting some kills back, but the Alliance are getting the more important stuff, the objectives.
Yeah.
So although they're feeding, they're still building their advantage.
Yeah, they're still comfortably ahead, Alliance. It's still not a big deal.
An interesting pickup from the 3-3. He buys a Helm of Dominator.
Oh god, this is a blast from the past. He used to buy this item on every single hero.
Oh yeah, I mean, that's kind of one of the strongest items in this patch, the Dominator. Overall, the Dota is again much more about building auras, being minus, just like having this impact from it. He also has a TP cancel now. You can look for some cheeky solo kills.
Yeah, you can, absolutely. Cheeky solo kills indeed. Centaur doing a bit of scouting for him right now. Finding its value. Fada, all smoked up. Looking at Muff currently. Curry's there as well. And what do they see? Yeah, I'll get rid of that ward on the high ground. So, SworDDarK know everything that's going on. Oh, Curry digs up a bounty rune. Feels quite nice. And 33 is literally just ignoring the Omni Knight and taking chunks out of this tower. There's not a whole lot Curry can actually do about this. He doesn't actually have any damage to offer, so just kind of watching them take it. A little bit sad, as Nico Baby still just farming up in this bottom lane. Turned up to a fight, died, wasn't happy, so he's just going to farm up his next item and then come to the next engagement and see how that one goes.
He's level 13, is 1400 HP, he's doing very well for himself. Maybe would like to have some more greedier items if he opts to play this style, but soon enough they're probably gonna take this big 20-minute fight for the outpost, and they're just gonna take a rush with the Baron. They're gonna be looking to finish this game up right around same time as last game, or there's gonna be a mass TP stuff. Hanskin in the bad position, he's gonna get going on. Can 3-3 save him?
Clumsy net. I'm not sure about that one. There is a coil coming out, and the Tusk's going to make his way over to the creep wave. Meanwhile, we have a separate engagement going on as Muff playing with the Pug. Meanwhile, Hanskin is going to get finished off by Boom. The OD grabs himself a kill, and Hanskin gets punished, and once again, Alliance, their push is put to waste. Meanwhile, Fada's actually bought himself this Veil of Discord, and with the keen optic, he's coming quite the force himself, but still, Alliance feeling very clumsy on the map right now, unable to find any big engagements going their way. And SworDDarK, they're happy to press this right now. They've got to smoke up. They're going to look towards the bottom lane, see if anybody comes in to defend this one. Fada could be a target. Pretty tricky one to bring down. Nico Baby would be something they prefer much, much more, but of course, that's not easy. But with the X marks, it's going to help out a little bit. In comes a torrent, in comes a boat as well. Going to keep Nico Baby still for a very long time, and a nice block once again from Boom, stopping him getting out. He's got no ultimate now. Nico Baby just a couple more hits, and they will bring him down. The Slark is dead. SworDDarK find a successful rotation once again, bringing down the Slark. This time, the big hero is dropping.
I mean, I just hope they can get this bottom tower.
Yeah.
I feel like Alliance is already on the case of defending it. Fata's gonna delay. 3-3 is gonna put the pressure top. So at least they're gonna get a trade off for top.
Yeah, and that's
not again a loss objective-wise for the SworDDarK. Although they kill a Slark, they're gonna objectively lose a part of the map.
They're so scared. Just Fata here has scared them all back. And their tower's now at about 180 HP within deny range. They're going to probably get rid of this top tower now. It's really weird trades they're making right now on the side of
They're
SworDDarK.
gonna see the CM with this ward. That's probably gonna tell the story that they can contest the bottom outpost. Yeah, they see both supports now. I expect them to either go rush, trade it for bottom outpost, or just to take both of them.
Let's see.
Limp is pinging rush. They're just gonna trade it for us. Maybe even Fata tries it on his own. No, the Dar is committing for bottom outpost. This is a free Roshan.
Yeah, it really is. This is very, very sloppy from SworDDarK. You know, they're doing well in finding their ganks. You know, they're getting good kills, but transferring them into objectives is another matter entirely. And they are failing to do that thus far. But they have a terrible team for taking objectives, to be fair.
Yeah, the tower damage is really lacking. Same as last game. At least last game they had some tower damage. At least some, like Avenge. Not
Yeah,
much,
Avenger
but you know,
Battle, it was
something.
enough.
It's gonna be Aegis and Nico Baby. Also how do you read this item? The gift. I don't want to embarrass myself.
Pupil's gift?
People's gift?
Pupil's gift. Yeah, like a pupil of a school. Pupil's gift.
It's gonna be X mark on Nico Baby.
Yeah, Curry also in some trouble right now. Nico Baby does seem to be getting out of this one, but they're chasing hard. Meanwhile, down at bottom, Curry does eventually go down as Limp, Hanskin, and Fada chase him out. Meanwhile, Nico Baby is able to escape the gank in the middle lane. Senny doing his best to defend this top tower, but it's just a Crystal Maiden, and Nico Baby's eyeing him up right now, but they have the vision over him. They've got this observer ward on the cliff, which Nico Baby now realizes his passive was triggered, so he knows that they won't be able to find a jump here.
Limp playing really aggressive. He got his BKB. He basically has nothing to fear unless they can magically find him alone and do some torrent combo on him before he pops it. He cannot die. There's a Baron around, with this Tusker around. He's invincible.
Yeah, he's pretty damn scary. This BKB is a huge pickup from him, and they've been able to take top tower now on the side of Alliance. They're closing the gates on this game. Even though they're not doing it by getting kills, they're just doing it placed entirely around objectives. Meanwhile, 33 coming forward, and they're just going to banish him and go up to the high ground right now. Are they frustrated on the side of SDK?
Yeah, it kind of feels like you're getting outsmarted macro-wise. Feels like you're stuck in your base, and with so early in the game, it's definitely frustrating.
And it's different to last game as well, where they've been also able to get kills. You know, they've been fighting, they've been winning most of the engagements, yet they're still losing the game.
Yeah, look at this line from 3-3. They're just gonna cut for bottom two towers, and then they're gonna pick up the items like a BKB on Slark. They're gonna close them in the base, maybe wait a bit for their mistake, or even just go straight high ground with like zero cares. They might just go high ground bottom. Like with this wave. They have a wolf creep, which means their push is insanely fast. And if Dire uses their glyph here, they're losing racks before they even react. They're not gonna use glyph for tier 2. They're already gonna TP him off. Okay, Alliance decides to go back on map. Doesn't decide to force it.
Wow, well, this is a timing. SworDDarK has just picked
Curry
up
is in trouble.
on Digi. Yeah, tell me something new, Milan. We've heard this story many times before, and once again, Curry looking like he's going to get run down here. Shenny tries to throw in a slow, something to try and save Curry's life, but unfortunately nothing will happen. Meanwhile, Fada tries to go for the coil onto Shenny, but does actually miss it, so that's a coil on cooldown for a good 60 seconds. But all the same, a kill onto Curry is a pretty scary thing. Will they go high ground with this one? Maybe they've still got the Aegis for a little bit longer.
I mean, I'm sure they're gonna high ground soon enough. They're gonna get bored very soon, and they're just gonna go. How much time do they have on Aegis?
1 minute 30.
Yeah, you could expect them to go, especially with this winter kill. This is a card saying go high ground.
Oh, and Shenny as well, probably going to be joining the list of dead heroes, which is growing scarily long on the side of, but however, the BKB pop from Lim to try and finish off this kill, and then comes Nico maybe diving in deep. Shenny just popping the ultimate, trying to live for as long as possible, and maybe get something done here, but Boom's the one in trouble, trying to get himself away. The GA comes out as, oh my god, they scrape him with the ice shells, but he will survive. OD gets all the way back into the fountain. They're going to have to wait a second for him to get his health back, but when he gets back in, they can maybe really look to fight this one. Nico baby could be a target right now, but they need to get the X marks out onto him, and that's not going to happen as he gets out of vision. Boom jumping forward, but the War's punch to respond. He's too far on the front lines right now. Just drop the ultimate, does so much damage, but inside the snowball to find some safety. Meanwhile, the Raids are still staying alive, but they do finally bring him down. Meanwhile, 33 just taken up on the front lines right now. They need to get their OD to safety, but nothing's going to actually finish him off right now. He's going to survive this one, and so far they've taken down the Tusk and the Raids from the side of SworDDarK, and they're looking for more. They've got no HP, but they do have a dream, and that dream is to kill 33, and it will come true. 3 heroes dead on the side of Alliance. They failed to go high ground, and SDK, they are holding for now. Can they turn this into any objectives? Can they actually do anything to get things back in their favor?
Well, they can just get some farm, maybe some bounty rooms, but again they lose double outpost, and they get some kills. They do use some buybacks, only on support though, which is silver lining. But I would say the Alliance most important heroes lives. That's all that matters. Oh, yeah, they're gonna make an ambush bottom. Fada is already preparing to go on the Swordy. He doesn't have
he's got a team behind him. I don't think you want to do this right now. They're jumping onto the OD, but they bring him down very quickly. But there's the cold embrace, buying him a little bit more time. Heals are coming out as well. Clumsy net being used, but Hans again put in an awkward position by this. Do you see? Really? What's that? Oh, it was his own. Okay. He decides to break the coil now, but Alliance coming in deep onto this one. The Astral comes out immediately onto the Slug, holding him still. The ultimate is out onto the Razor, holding them back. They might be able to get out of this one. Meanwhile, Nico Baby with the BKB just chasing forwards onto Boom. Boom, he's all on his own right now. If they can take him down, they've got a real good chance of turning this one, but a nice Astral out from Boom. Gonna buy him the space. The rest of the team take down Lim. Ultimate comes out from the slide. They manage to catch him with the turret. Now he's jumping forwards, and they have the vision on him though. 33 is coming in, trying to save him right now, just disrupting the team fight as much as he can. Finding right clicks, finding the damage, and now the disarm out onto the OD means that he can't finish off the Abaddon immediately. However, he's got that ultimate, just buying some space. 33. Slark is well and truly out of this one, and maybe we'll look to re-engage here perhaps, but I think 33 has just given his life right now, as we are now godlike on the OD all of a sudden. This game, they might just be bringing it back into control as they're looking down this tier 1 bottom.
I'm sure Alliance is just saying, okay guys, let's play serious now, let's go together, let's use our advantage we have. I feel like they're just been running on their enemies because they have so much advantage. Like happens sometimes when you build up so much advantage, you kind of get relaxed and take any fight you see.
Yeah, exactly. You just see enemy heroes on the map, right click, let go of the keyboard and watch your hero go and attack them. Sometimes not the best move, and it's okay whenever you're just giving up the occasional kill. When you start giving up objectives, that's where things start to become dangerous.
No, but in this case, like a serious team like Alliance, they're just gonna put a foot on us top, for a bit. Regroup, get some items probably. I can finish this Skadi or something on Clark and just go together. Mindbreaker on Fata Puck.
Well, that's pretty good.
Oh, you can double silence. Interesting.
And Fada, credit to him as well. He's been digging the hell out of this game. He's got his mining hat on. I've never seen this trusty shovel on cooldown.
He learned from first game. Do you remember CM? He had the
Even digs up a kobold and fountain. That kobold did not live a long life.
Imagine living the life of that kobold, you know. Just get spawned and you're the enemy fountain. Like,
chilling underground, and all of a sudden some dickhead starts digging up your little hole. You're like, what's going on? What are you doing? Get out my hole. And then all of a sudden you just get blasted into the ground by a strange fountain thing.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Pressure up on the top lane. Shenny will come to deal with it right now. I imagine they're feeling pretty confident on the side of SworDDarK.
yeah, they just picked up the Shivas on the Odi with the Heavenly Grace. You can dish out a lot of damage. Alliance just farming up, finishing their Skadi, and
Dire are scanning.
3-3 is going for the AC, and probably gonna wait for the rush. Dire's gonna scan the rush. They might smoke up because it popped for a sec. Might think they're doing it. Yeah, they're grouping up for smoke. Sunny with this BKB. No BKB on Slar. He could do a lot. I mean, Sai has a BKB, but he could still do a lot to fight to abandon, maybe raise him.
Look at Fada just trying to make some space here, but Muff trying to find him. He's got those spider legs once the Arctic burn runs out as well, so he'll jump into the trees pretty deep. Still, no kill. Meanwhile, Fada just jumping back to the tower, grabbing a bounty rune, being very, very annoying with his Boots of Travel Veil Blink build. He's essentially another core, which is what we've been seeing from a lot of these 5-position players.
Yeah, they got much more gold to work with, and his item build was very smart this game. Like his team needed him kind of to play this way with Troubles, just outpush all the lanes that are very far from the where team wants to play, and then just be ready to join. He's playing very well.
Yeah, this is. I mean, every puck I've seen on this patch has been impressing me. Actually, I don't know if the hero's just kind of really good, but this Boots of Travel build where you can just go and just mess up the fights, mess up the lanes really badly, it's paying off. Not surprisingly. And he's such a hard hero to punish as well. Although a beautiful torrent comes out from Digi here, but I don't think it's going to mean much as Fada just blinks up to the trees. Digi cannot have a way to find where he's gone, and that's going to be it.
We're seeing SworDDarK playing right in this moment. Like they recognize they need to contest the Throsh. They put a very nice vision around it, and they're controlling their own jungle. The sad part is they cannot go rush themselves, and Alliance knows it. And they are like, oh, okay, you wanna sit there, chill, wait for us to take a rush? Well, we're just gonna farm the whole map. And once you get bored, or we out-farm you so much, then we're gonna go rush.
Yeah, I think it's one of these things where you could maybe take Roche if all of them were dead. It would take a long time, you know, OD would probably eventually get there. But yeah, I mean, if you try and do that whilst any members of your alliance are alive, then they're just going to eventually realize and come over and kill you for it.
Exactly. Okay. Nico Baby is going to realize there's a ward spotting him walking into this rush. Things it out. This is probably a very good time for Alliance to pick up the game. Tusk could do it. He actually has exactly 900 gold. I would love to see him buy a game now.
Straight into the gem, get control over this Roshan's area.
He's
Might
gonna
be the play.
4 sentries on Lark, I believe. Hansen's gonna take it. Are they gonna find it? Oh yeah. Find a 1 ward. There's another one on the north. I mean, Alliance seems to want to force this, and all of the SworDDarK are here. This is actually a best opportunity for SworDDarK to take this game. They need Alliance to go for this rush. Otherwise, just gonna get outfarmed.
Boom, seeing how low Roshan is and realizing that something's going on here. A lot of HP with that Heavenly Grace upon him. It needs to be reapplied. They will do so. Nico Baby just playing around the pit right now, trying to bait them in, trying to see what happens. Poking the beast right now. No one really brave enough to commit to the other. Nobody wants to be the one to start that fatal fight, so again, they'll back themselves off. Now, one of their wards has run out around this Roshan pit effect.
The both of them got the ward.
Yeah.
They placed two new ones. I mean, Fata is just putting in pressure bottom. He's playing it correctly. He's just gonna force some hero to come back bottom, and then they might go back to the rush. They're already going back to the rush.
They're already out of here. I mean, this is getting done real fast, just by 33 and Handskin alone here. The attack speed between them is absolutely insane. They need to get back to this pit right now, but SworDDarK, they're nowhere near. This Roshan is going to go down, and SworDDarK once again getting played across the map beautifully by Alliance. They know exactly how to work this team. 0 damage, nice static link. Oh, the ult's
Gonna
out.
dispel the
team,
glimmer.
they have to take this fight, and they really don't want to. They're trying to force them back to base, but there comes a coil out. The Guru ultimate onto the Puck, though. Puck just gets annihilated. In comes a boat as well, making them tanky. They're thinking of turning this one around. Limp has got up to the high ground, but Sheddy is chasing. Limp's in some real trouble. He's forced to pop that BKB and go for the TP out, and there's nothing to stop that from happening, so he's going to be able to get out okay. But still, Alliance, they lose their Puck. A fantastic Winter's Curse from Muff there.
Does Slar get a perma edgy for killing the Winter? He does get a perm. I mean, he farms the SSHs while killing him.
from his teammate.
Radiant's middle
I
tower
didn't
is
look
under
before,
attack.
so yeah. I would say he doesn't, but you know, never know. All right, they're finally gonna get one outpost. This is exciting. They didn't get an outpost for like 2 games.
Yeah,
Basically.
that's true. That's true.
Level 20 Crystal Maiden,
This'll come in handy.
ready to carry some fights.
Good.
And he will need these BKBs to go down. Raise a BKB already on 7-second cooldown. I mean 7-second duration.
So we can do some
Meanwhile,
quick
Semi
maths
rocking.
if we want to figure out whether Puck got his Agi stolen. I feel this is important because what you need to do, right, is you need to work out how much bonus Agi he should be getting, which is just 9 extra Agi. And if he's got +8, oh wait, no, he's got the Aghanims as well. Yeah, so he got his Agi stolen because it's +10 attributes from the Aghanim Scepter, +9 from the Veil, which means he should have +19, but instead he's only got +18, which means that Slark did indeed steal Fata's Agi permanently. There you go, folks.
So dying to get Nico Baby more fat. It's all part of the plan.
It's all part of the Alliance's master plan to get Nico Baby even bigger. Well, that's it. Slark confirmed counterpick to Wyvern.
What are we looking for here, item-wise? Like, Odi has gotten the Hex, but no buyback. So that's scary. They kind of need, like, if fight starts happening around Odi, they need to keep him alive. The moment he dies, the game is just over.
I'm surprised he still hasn't gone for a BKB this game, but to be honest...
I mean, he has he has Omni Knight, that's why
Yeah.
he's not... Oh, he's gonna catch a
he's found
Slark.
Slark, and in comes the Hex. They're immediately unleashing on Tim Shetty, jumping in forwards as well. Can they finish the job, though? He manages to get off the ultimate, so there's not going to be his Aegis dropping, but he pops the BKB as well. Nico Baby showing fear right now as he throws everything down to try and get away from this one. But now we're looking forward at Limp, trying to back him up here as Limp pops a BKB, and he's just going to get himself out. But in comes a Winter's Curse, forcing them either to come in and help Limp or just to give him up, and it looks like giving him up is going to be the call. And down he goes. Limp is dead. SworDDarK find themselves another one.
This is a combination of Alliance being a bit careless and SworDDarK being in the right place at the right time. Like being able to utilize their freshly picked up Hex. Now they know there's no BKB, no Razor, no Slark ulti for a bit, and they're just gonna go mid. And this is actually a very nice opportunity for them. Even if this Razor buys back, still has no BKB. He cannot fight into the CM mode.
Yeah, but Slark with
Oh,
an Aegis
they're
and
not going for
Skadi is
it.
always pretty scary. And in comes the Hex, immediately purged off by the Slark though. Odie in the front lines, he's taking some damage right now, silenced up as well, and disarmed. Everything in the world thrown onto this OD, and he's trapped by the shards as well. Gonna have to Astral himself, so the boat comes flying through there. Actually managed to catch Fatter with that one. He's gonna have to throw down the phase shift to try and help himself survive. Meanwhile, the rest of SworDDarK, they're regrouping and they're ready to go, and in comes a Frostbite onto the Tusk, blocking him still. Can they bring him down? GA comes out. Nico Baby's not doing much, but stealing stats. Astral comes out onto the OD himself just to save him from Nico. Nico's on the run, holding on the high ground. See if anybody wants to chase him right now. And Shenny's thinking about it. He's up here. He's face to face with the demon Slark himself. The rest of the team making their way over, but meanwhile 33, he's trying to deal with OD all by himself. And comes the Astral. Boom is slowed. They're gonna need to help him out here as Hanskin comes running in forward. Boom's getting low, and Boom will be get finished up, and that's a godlike streak. Meanwhile, a quick Winter's Curse will take care of Sparta, but the rest of SworDDarK need to get themselves out. Hold on 1 second, there's no buyback on the OD. And I think Winter Wyvern might be dropping down here as 33, just rampantly right-clicking him, and down he drops. And Nico Baby, he's still chasing for more right now. Where is this buyback on the Outworld Devourer? He's not going to have it for another 230 gold. Oh, dearie me. If Alliance realize this, then there could be
He
a little
needs
bit
to.
more than just how
He
it's
needs
being
to put
taken
the.
right now.
He needs to put a null on his courier and send it to the enemy to destroy it. He's gonna have a buyback. He needs to pull out the Sumail move.
Yeah.
It would be curious if Alliance falls for it, but I would think they wouldn't.
Yeah, but they're still going for this right now. Digi's going to be the target. He's popping that BKB, trying to turn it around with a beautiful boat combo coming out. If only the OD was here, but I think they're now realizing that maybe the OD doesn't have buyback just from this engagement. Winter Wyvern going to keep himself still with the Cold Embrace, but Nico Baby, 32, 33, 34, 35. Getting all that agi coming in real quick. Shenny trying to go for the ultimate, but Nico Baby's just eating him alive with 33. Your armor doesn't mean that much when the Slark is sitting on 120 agi. He can tear through you pretty easily. Now they're jumping forward, seeing what they can see. And there comes a torn out onto Limp. Limp, he's just going to get torn apart by his own Slark. And there's your buyback coming out from Shenny. Shenny joining the fight. The OD's back as well. Let's see what they can find here. Nico Baby, he's going to be the real target as in comes a Frostbite, forcing him to use all of these spells as Muff comes flying forwards into this fight. And here's the OD. What's up, Nico Baby? He gets taken down. And the X-Marks is out onto the Abaddon as well. Abaddon's going to get dropped. Well, he's got the ultimate first. Going to take a little bit of time to rip through him. Boom, just chunking away, getting these Sonic Eclipse charges. 33, he's got the disarm as well, just being annoying at this stage, doing what 33 does best, but finally, he will fall. And that is going to be 3 heroes dead on the side of Alliance. A Puck dying earlier as well, just coming back in from the respawn from when he got Winter's Cursed earlier, but still, what a fight from SworDDarK, but at the same time, Alliance did breach the high ground, and now the shoes are on the feet of SworDDarK. They need to find some kind of engagement here, find a way to push forward and get these buybacks off of Alliance, and that is a really big ask.
It would be nice if Rush was up. That would actually make this perfect. But this way, they're still gonna get some towers. They're still gonna get some ground, but I don't think they're gonna be able to threaten high ground. Very nice plays by the Winter Wyvern. He's actually making basically most of this possible, setting up with his ulti, almost every time getting a kill.
Yeah, this support duo from SworDDarK is really quite something. Muff and Shenny throughout this the 2 games in the series have really been putting it. Oh, Courier Snipe. They're gonna be able to find it, forcing Shenny forward, but Shenny unable to get the kill. Actually, the Courier gets away. Alrighty.
It's a level 25 courier, man.
Yeah, no easy task to bring those bad boys down.
Yeah, they start off really slow, but they get fast and strong. And later on, they can even use their items.
I thought they could use it. When can they use their items? At 30 or? I thought it was like 15.
No idea what's the more.
Okay.
Still haven't gotten there. I haven't even read what tier 5 items do. I have never been past minute 70 since the patch.
Yeah, it's a really big ask in this patch.
I haven't even seen it, you know?
You haven't?
Not played it. I haven't seen a game go past 70 minutes, like officials and pubs.
There was one in the CIS Open Qualifiers, I believe, which went past 70 minutes. Maybe it was closed qualifiers actually. Might have been closed, but yeah, it was pretty nuts. It was enjoyable.
I saw that Hellraiser's game, whatever, which came really close, but ended up like right before.
Yeah, I saw that one as well.
Okay, the Princess Knife on the Invoker?
Oh, it was Paramatch League. That was it.
I mean,
it was Paramatch League. Which had
not
the
Invoker, the Odie.
Odie, yeah. I feel like you should put this on Muff though, right? Like he's got the Arctic Burn, he can hit from really far away. With the Spider Legs and the Force Staff, he's able to get his clicks off pretty reliably, so... Mind you, the 60%... Yeah. I think the attack projectile speed is very...
Daedalus on Kunkka. The SworDDarK is farming up some serious stuff here. The Nico Baby is gonna start off the rush. Do they have a smoke on someone already? They have a smoke on Crystal Maiden. They should be there in time.
Yeah,
they even have a Shrine.
Torrent. They're going to be able to see what's going on right now. Man spot from Limp. They managed to get the Hex out onto him, but I'm not sure they're going to be able to do the damage in time. Look at these projectiles from OT. They are actually pretty damn fast. I'm not sure how much of a difference that's going to make to the game, but certainly weird to look at. My brain doesn't like it. Meanwhile,
Odie's so close to level 25.
Fada's taking racks, by the way.
Fada's doing Fada things.
Yeah, Fada's doing very Fada things.
Oh, there's a nullifier on there.
Oh, beautiful shots, blocking him up. He can't get up to the high ground. Gonna have to throw out the Astral for now. Meanwhile, the damage gets taken away from Boom. Minus 155 right now. That means he is hitting like a bit of a kitten, but still has the extra damage for the Arcane Orb, so nothing to be messed with. Meanwhile, Curry finds some ninja gear. Wonder who they get that one to. Meanwhile, X marks is out onto Nico Baby. He's going to be dragged back into this one whether he wants it or not. So going to pop the BKB and just go with the flow. See what he can do with his aggression right now. As the crit does absolutely nothing to Nico Baby with all that armor, but the ultimate will be used to get away from Boom because he does hit hard. And now Roshan, they're looking at it, but unfortunately doing it is another matter entirely. Meanwhile, Fada has taken an entire lane of racks by himself, which is pretty stupid. Muff the...
All right. Denied it. Nice one.
But still, they're getting Roshan. This could be big. Is there any steal potential from Alliance? Well, Boom's just bursting into action right now, and in comes that Heaven's Halberd. Meanwhile, Digi trying to finish the job. Fada's coming over, though. Hanskin kicks him out of the pit. Everything's on the floor right now. Aegis and everything. Sheddy jammed on top. He can't grab it in time, though. Nico Baby takes the Aegis. Alliance, they're going to get everything out of Roshan right now, and now look towards taking down SworDDarK. The ultimate is used by Muff just to buy him a little bit of time. Some time to think, some time to regroup, but when they have time to think, they're going to realize what a giant disaster this is right now, as Digi's going to get beaten down. He buys back into this one, but Boom's not lasting too much long either. The ultimate does a lot, but not quite enough. Digi back into the fight. OD buying back into it as well. They need to try and find a way to take this, but Alliance are backing out. They're allowing 33 to tank it in the front lines and just kind of wait for the rest of SworDDarK, and now they're coming back in. SworDDarK, they're all on top of them right now as Alistair forced out of the OD onto himself. It's not the ideal situation. Boom, he needs to get his damage off. The Abaddon is taking it right now, but there's so many heroes surrounding him, and the OD is going to die for a second time along with the Kunkka. The cores are dead, and that is going to probably put an end to this game as Curry being melted down into the ground by this slug, by Limp, as Alliance, they take the Roshan in the most spectacular fashion. Ags on Tusk. What a goddamn item. GG well played is called, and Alliance will seal the deal on a 2-0 victory over SworDDarK, but they did not make it easy in this game number 2, Milan.
Very, very clutch play from Hanskin and Nico Baby securing the rush. But yes, as we kind of predicted, this game was much closer. Actually, SworDDarK had a really good shot in like even winning this. If they have gotten this Aegis, this game could be looking much different. But Alliance pulling up together and showing up how serious team they are, and even if some things go wrong, they can still bounce back and take the victory, which they are top of their group now. Same wins as Secret, I believe.
Yeah, well, I think they're maybe one win above Secret. I can't remember how many games they played, but both teams have won all their games so far. And Alliance versus Secret will be coming up at the end of the day. But yeah, Alliance definitely put themselves in a really good position to get into those major playoffs, the all-important major playoffs. Of course, 3 teams making it through from the European region, and in a region with Liquid, Nigma, Alliance, and Secret all battling up against each other in it. That is going to be a tough one indeed. But for now, we're going to be moving forwards. Alliance versus Sword will end up in a 2-0 victory for Alliance. And now we move on to Viking versus Secret. So we're going to throw it over to a short break, and then we're going to be back for our 3rd series off the tape, a best of 2 between Viking and Secret. If you're enjoying the casting, please do throw us a follow on Twitter and let us know in Twitch chat, and we shall see you very soon for the next game.